Well, hello, and here we are with the next project, right? We're still really thrilled about having that bedroom done and having a little sanctuary for ourselves. It's really nice. And just to reiterate that the reason we haven't touched the sink in that room is, well, there are two reasons for it. One, we haven't found a cabinet that can go in there, which will have a little sink, because that's our tea and coffee station. And hopefully underneath enough space for a little fridge. But having said that, the other reason is that none of the plumbing here, the old plumbing, has any shut-off valves. So we need to shut off the water to the Chateau completely. Then, and bless his heart, Tony's going to come and he's going to cap all these water lines, and then we can continue our work here. In any case, these armoires or these two bathrooms, there's one over there, which is pretty much the same size, minus one little corner, are the next big projects before we then finish the big bedroom and have this as the ensuite for the second bed and breakfast room. Now, these are the armoires that was it. So we have two of them, they need to go. They're not bad. We don't know if we can save them or not because they are not disassemblable. Is that a word?
I think it is, but most people understand that. They don't come apart easily.
Yes, and so if they don't, we're going to reuse the doors, because we have four of them, and put them together as wall paneling. And I tell you, it will look fantastic. And there are different options where we can put them, but so we recycle the parts and pieces. This could become a mirror frame, so a frame for something. So, so this was, I mean, it's not bad, but what we have now, the walk-in closet, is incredibly well organized. And of course, the second side doesn't even have all the parts yet. So, anyways. But I digress.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
I love elephants. I don't love this. So this is a monster. We had a leak that we didn't know we had. And one day we had a little, what was a stain? It's a wet spot there. It's like, okay. And a couple of days later, this all came down. And mind you, this is, let me just look at this real quick. So the mud and plaster is this thick on there. So when that came down, that was a lot. So what we have decided, because this does have the old crown molding or coving, which we will save. So we will cut along the edges here and take out all of this, including the slats. They can go right out of this window onto a tarp because most of this will just decompose. And then we will put up a ceiling with already glued on insulation. So this room will be much warmer than, for example, our bedroom. But that ceiling is so crooked, we will not touch it. We all talked about it. You make one hole in that ceiling and it just unravels. So we're going to restore that ceiling. It is from 1750, so it has a kind of a right to be here. This is not salvageable, so that's a different story.
Right. And it's also going to give us a chance to run new electrics and stuff too with the ceiling out. So.
Yes. And so our plans are, we'll show them next week or the week after. Don't nail me on that. But we have commissioned new windows for these two bathrooms because right now there is actually water, was water on the windowsill. These windows were not well done. And we have commissioned two new oak windows that will go in here, and they will look exactly like this. They will be oak. We're going to paint them, and they will have actually double pane. So that's going to be quite nice, and it's going to be really cool not to have water gushing in when the wind drives the rain against the facade. And we have that in multiple windows, but these two are the worst, and we have actually a third one that is on the landing of our third staircase over the kitchen that's also going to get a new window. So that's really exciting, and those have been built. The weather just needs to get a little better before they can be put in.
Right.
Did I forget anything?
No, I think that's it. So yes, so we're already we are basically ready to start doing the demo
Yes.
in here then. And the first thing is we're going to try to get these wardrobes out of here, and if try to in one piece, and if they don't, we'll save what we can.
Well, and, quite frankly, right now with my foot, I have to be so careful, and I'm not going to risk that it's slowly getting better. I'm not going to risk this getting something falling on it. So doors come out, and then we'll see from there, but you will all see that once we actually do it.
Okay, I'm going to leave that until,
Yeah, just ignore it.
until we smash it out tomorrow. Right, turn everything back off because we're going to turn the water back on. aren't we?
Yes.
But we can move this now.
And that's great because then we can see which direction it needs to
Position,
go.
Yes.
There's screws from the other side in here. That's
Really?
Let's see what we find behind here. Oh. Now it's the big thing, Stuart, right? So the question is.
So the first thing let's have it so it comes out from the wall so we can just see how far out into the floor it goes.
Are
So,
we ready for that?
so the Tony's got the backside, right?
Yes,
So
you're the wall.
That's going to the wall.
I'm going to be the wall.
You're the wall.
Be one with the wall.
I am the wall. Got to come to
A bit. Because we still have another wall.
I can't believe I weren't involved.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll be here.
Yes, because of the wall.
Yes.
Thickness of the wall.
Yes.
Anyway.
So,
That is really an old fitting. And we're not keeping this, are we?
No.
It's being thrown away, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, there's a hammer there. A rag or something, please. Thank you. That's just what's left in the waste bin.
Lovely.
Pleased with that. Wowee! That is proper good job.
and of course you can't take it out because So can we just say that this goes through walls, 2 walls, from one baseboard, skirting board, to the next. I mean, this is basically as high as my 4 fingers. It's amazing. Actually, it's not amazing. It's really quite stupid and wasteful. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just completely unnecessary.
Overkill.
Overkill.
But on the upside,
Yes.
it was never going to fall off.
So here we are, a bit of a tour de force today. Armoire's gone, wall is gone, and we had yet another change to our outlay floor plan. 2 actually, because we have some restraints in size, and we want to use the original clawfoot bathtub, which is in great shape. So we had planned to put it into the room so you can look out of the window, but it's so large that you cannot quite pass around, and buying a new one would be cost prohibitive, would be way too expensive. And what do we do with this cast iron monster? So it's going to stay here. We have one more big thing to do in this room, and that is to take the ceiling out. Not looking forward to it. It's because you never know what you find. But so that's going to be a big one. And then there's a whole second bathroom to be demolished, and the plumbing needs to be all done in one swoop because it's all connected in this case. And the good news, and especially our patron Donna will be very delighted about this. The sink in the bedroom can now be removed because the water is turned off. So that's huge. But yes, ceiling, and then it's the next armoire. Yet another wall that needs to come down, and then we need to frame everything out. No, I'm lying. We need to put the new ceiling in here, and then frame the new walls out, which will have noise cancelling insulation in it, or let's just say reducing. Electrical. We hope that this all goes smoothly. Just fingers crossed. There's no wood, touch wood there. And let me just mention that we have reached over 100,000 subscribers. Thank you, and thank you. It's fantastic. Really appreciate your support, and hope we grow to the 200,000 mark. So thank you for watching, and see you all on Friday. Goodbye.
If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.